today.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Purdy going to the air right away. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Shotgun now with Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. But once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here to about the 35, 2nd down. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 18 carries, 79 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. There he goes, left side. And touchdown! A 77-yard punt return. And the Lancers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lancers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's going to be caught by Pickens. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Purdy off the play fake. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lancers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That is caught, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Finding Pickens for another catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Lancers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this 35-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Purdy. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh,
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now after the interception, here's Cutler. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Lancers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lancers just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lancers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Cutler on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. Complete. Down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and what is message received here? No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here, as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense ready to go. To begin this third quarter.
They go play action with Cutler. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
He's to the 15. Touchdown.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lancers extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And got his man complete.
There he goes again.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
84 yards.
And the Lancers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Defense shows blitz. Purdy
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw.
Purdy work in the middle of the field. And he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he bowls over him. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down now. It's Ball. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Now Cutler. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lancers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Purdy now on second down.
In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun. Purdy, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Throwing on first down. Purdy, open man right side is St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Purdy from the gun.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lancers are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 33. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Off play action. Goodrich steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's taken at around the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch? Watching right now, let's hope this one gets over fast because this game well decided a long time ago.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Goodrich flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy
completes this one to Pickens.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Off play action. Goodrich out to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Oklahoma City, they remain one of the hottest
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10, Burke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Back to throw, Burke. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Roper, just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
And this one too low.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown.
And the Oilers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burke.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Burke. Open man left side is Wallace, complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Burke. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burke. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Roper, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Burke.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. On the give, this is Dixon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They stay on the ground with Dixon.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On first down, they go with Dixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Dixon trying up the middle and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
3rd and 2.
Up the middle they go with Dixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll run it with Dixon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Single. 57 to Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Oilers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Burke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw on second down. Burke.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return.
And the Oilers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
57. Mike, 57.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 57.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, and the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a...
This secondary, a clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, Burke able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go. Roper. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Operating from the gun, Burke. He finds his man, complete. It's Fernandez. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Operating from the gun, Burke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Throwing again. Burke. Under pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57, Mike.
Back to throw. Burke. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just 21 yards on the punt there. Houston's offense taking over again. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Burke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Burke.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Burke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burke.
And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Houston. Offense taking over again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get...
That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Burke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
And got his man complete.
down the left sideline.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Throwing after the interception, Burke. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Burke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll... Leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Burke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
57's the mic. Mark 57. I got him. 57's the mic.
On first down, Burke. Looking middle, and that's complete. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Burke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year, and they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.